So what is the divine feminine up to? You know she's always doing something, right? This woman. It looks like she's hard at work. I see the B card here. So she's working very hard. She's productive. She's diligent and focused. She is focused on a task. And she's staying very busy and purposeful in her pursuits. She has a desired outcome here. And the outcome here has to do with not seeing evil, hearing evil, not speaking evil, and not doing evil. So this has to do with evil. She's looking for it here with the mirror. Because I see here that she's reflecting and she's becoming self-aware and she's looking within and examining and gaining a deeper understanding. She's reflecting and introspecting and observing the whole world around her. And I feel like this has to do actually also with the Emperor, because I see him coming out over here. Yeah. This is some form of divine assistance that's coming over here, okay? It looks like this divine assistance over here that's coming, okay, it has to do, it's like for his own well-being over here. It's on this angelic help, okay, this divine assistance, it's coming every single fucking day, okay? I feel like somebody is trying to imitate that's what it looks like. Somebody is trying to imitate the divine feminine, but they're mediocre compared to her greatness. And and I'm not just saying that that's the card that's coming out, okay? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, that mediocrity can pay to greatness. Yeah, so there's somebody here who's coming out like the Trojan horse. So this is somebody who is deceptive. They have hidden agendas. This is someone, like, they appear very harmless or innocent on the surface, but this person that's trying to imitate her, they have ulterior motives and intentions. This is a reminder that you need to be cautious and discerning and look beyond the appearances, okay? And trust your instincts with dealing with people like this, because this person is potentially very deceptive. They may look beautiful on the inside, on the outside, but this person is hiding something very hostile inside of them, okay? So I see here the divine feminine. It looks like she's offering some kind of direction, guidance, or navigation. I'm assuming this is divine masculine because that's what it looks like to me. Like, he needs clarity because he has very important conscious choices that he needs to make, right? He may be trusting his inner compass or seeking guidance, okay? Maybe he sees divine feminine as a mentor or a trusted source, okay? He's embracing his purpose and direction and journey. Because I see here that currently it's like this person over here who's trying to imitate her. It's almost like they're blocking. Oh, this person is an obstacle. They're a barrier. Currently, divine feminine is inaccessible to this divine masculine, okay? And it has something to do with this very deceptive person here. So it's like she's needing to find solution and overcome challenges over here, because basically Divine Feminine is currently inaccessible to Divine Masculine. So somehow she's sending him some kind of guidance and clarity about this, and this is divine assistance. So Divine Feminine is getting help here from supernatural forces, angelic help, okay, to help her with this goal. And it looks like every day she's doing this. Yeah, it says that she's very stable and patient, and she's a very protective person. So she's taking a very slow and steady approach to this situation. She's taking her time, and she's being very cautious, because it looks like she's trying to create a secure and reliable foundation over here for them. She's maintaining calm and composed demeanor, because there's challenges that she's navigating, and it says that she's working very hard. And I see here that she's very worried. She's very worried. I feel like she's worried over here about Divine Masculine, okay? Because she knows, okay, that there's a snake here. I got the snake and the Gemini. There's somebody here who is not who they seem to be, okay? And it's like here with the Raven, right? She's trying to... It's almost like this Divine Masculine over here, he's going towards chaos and fucking destruction, okay, with this person. And she knows it here with the Raven, because this is somebody who can see into the future, okay? And she says, basically, I can see that this person, what they're hiding is that this person is a demon, okay? Or they have a demon attached to them. Yeah, this person around Divine Masculine is a snake. They're deceptive, manipulative, they're creating hidden obstacles. This is a person who's deceitful, and they're posing potential threat or challenge. So she's having to trust her instincts and carefully navigate her surroundings to avoid... She's trying to avoid him being ensnared by this deceptive influence. Yeah, because whoever this person is, okay, they're a very intellectual person, okay? But they have a dual nature. Alright, they may be very playful and social, okay? But the part over here that Divine Feminine can see is that this person is a fallen angel. This person has an entity inside them that has rebelled against a higher power. They are wicked. This person does indeed have powerful and supernatural abilities. They have immense strength. They have the ability to manipulate dark forces. This could be black magic and bring destruction. This person is seeking to corrupt the pure soul of Divine Masculine and tempt him with material wealth and power. This person is trying to lead Divine Masculine to commit immoral or destructive acts. Yeah. It says that Divine Feminine is like this raven. She's mysterious and she has hidden knowledge. Yeah, she's like a messenger. She's a messenger when there's situation or people that require careful observation and attention. She's very intelligent and intuitive. It says, I trust my instincts and I'm delving deep into this situation to uncover the truth. Yeah, she senses that a sense of foreboding I feel like there's danger or a warning here, and I need to be cautious of this person's endeavors. She has the ability to speak about prophecy, and she has the ability to see beyond the present. So that's what she sees over here. I guess this is a person in Divine Masculine's life, okay? It kind of looks like this person, all they're gonna bring is suffering, okay? But it also says over here that a divine feminine, she has a sense of destiny. She's facing a lot of challenges. She's growing. She's spiritually transforming. Okay. It can also be over here that she realizes Divine Masculine is going through a lot of challenges and burdens. That he has very difficult and significant life experiences that he's going through that carry spiritual and emotional weight. And so she's being very perseverance and keeping the faith. Okay, she understands that he's going through, that he's facing, transcending challenges, okay, and that he's going through personal growth and personal transformation, and that he's going through a lot of life lessons that are very difficult. So she's not despairing. And she's keeping the faith. It's saying that she's very wise. I see the owls, temperance, okay? She's very wise and intuitive. She's very introspective. She taps into her inner wisdom. She trusts her instincts. She seeks clarity through introspection. This person relies on their intuition to navigate challenges and to make decisions, okay? That's it. It also saying that she can see over here into the subconscious mind. She's very intuitive. She may be a mystic, okay? I feel like this woman over here, like basically she can see past the fog, okay? That's what it is. So she remains balanced. She wants to achieve hope and harmony. That's what it is. And she says that basically God is the one that's determining my steps. She says, this is who I am. This is who I am. She says, I know who you are. Oh. She might be talking about this deceptive individual over here. Oh. Okay, I get it. Oh, that's what she's saying. She's talking about this demon over here. Oh my God, that's what she's saying, Divine Feminine. Yeah, Divine Feminine says, she says, I'm an angel. Okay, she says, and I can see past your illusions. She says, God is the one that determines my steps. And she says, I can see who you are. I can see your basic personality. Just as bright as the sun, I can see who you are, and I can see that you're a demon. And she says that basically, I'm just expressing the truth of what's hidden and subconscious inside of you. She says, I have divine protection. This is God's will. She says that I'm revealing over here the secrets, what's hidden inside of you. Yeah, God is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in God. He helps me. She says that basically she's here to create and to grow and to bring life, she says. She says, I want you to know. She says that I am unconditional love. I have unconditional love for the man. It says basically the divine feminine that she's in a very tricky situation. She is an overflowing fountain of knowledge and rejuvenation. She says, I have the power of death and rebirth. But she's in a tricky situation because basically she has to be careful about what she does so that she doesn't get karma. Okay, it's like I know that everything that I do has an effect on my future. Actually, divine feminine, she is Pluto. She has the power here to transform things very suddenly, but she says, I have to be careful of what I do. So she's very resilient, protective, and she has her boundaries up. I'm in a very prickly situation where I have to establish my boundaries to protect myself from this negativity or harm. I'm standing up for this myself in this challenging circumstance. She's being very assertive and asserting her boundaries and prioritizing my well-being. She's strong and resilient, and she's overcoming obstacles, and she's protecting her own interests. So I feel like basically she's protecting her. When it's talking about her own interests, she's talking about herself, her family, and she's definitely talking about divine masculine. She says, I can find my way through anything and anywhere. Where others would give up, I will persist and I will flourish. Yeah, she says, I won't give up. She says, I'm a fountain. I represent abundance, rejuvenation, and emotional well-being, vitality, creativity, and inspiration. I am the presence of positive energy and emotions. I tap into my source of vitality. I express my emotions freely, and I embrace a sense of renewal and rejuvenation. I am cleaning life of all that is unnecessary by releasing a stream of water of emotions so that everything can start new. I am a source of endless knowledge and rejuvenation, and this is how I will create transformation. I have the power to transform, to rebirth, to regenerate myself and others. I have the power to create deep subconscious changes. And this will be your karma, demon. So even though divine feminine has a lot of obstacles, challenges, and delays, this is a very significant barrier, a difficulty that has encountered in her path, where she has to be patient and persevering and determined to overcome this challenge. She's assessing the situation carefully, strategizing her approach, and she's prepared, even if it's to go for a very long and arduous journey to achieve her goal. This is a very strong opposition of this person, but she says, I will not give up. I will get to my goal, even if I have to find a new path. She says, I represent strength and power and authority. I am a dominant figure. I am protective and nurturing like a motherly presence. I'm tapping into my inner strength. I'm taking charge of this circumstance with confidence and determination. I will stand my ground when necessary. I am resilient and I strive for my goals. I am not afraid to show myself in the strong light. She says, I symbolize stability and endurance. I am a solid foundation. This structure has been built over time. I am patient and persevering, and I will achieve my goal. This suggests that she's putting in a lot of efforts and hard work that's going to lead to long-lasting achievements, a solid sense of accomplishment, and success. Basically, she's maintaining the long-term perspective. She's staying focused. She says, I trust in God, and I trust in the process that I will gradually progress towards my aspiration. I am here to help my divine masculine. I have a spiritual connection here to him, and I'm here to help him to grow and support him. We indeed do have a shared purpose and mission in life. So I will continue to communicate every single day, because I know that you represent restrictions, limitations, and dependencies. You're tying him down and constraining him with external circumstances and obligations. He's feeling trapped and bound with you. He's experiencing limitations, and he's trying to consider how to break free from you. She's also saying that I have a very strong family, friendship, or partner tie to him. She says, don't think I'm not pissed off, divine masculine. Okay, I see here that she's angry. She says, but when the water comes, I have clarity that everything that's happening and that it's destined to be. Okay, this is the different stages of life and life fluctuations. So she said, instead, I am seeking solitude and introspecting and spiritual seeking to withdraw from the world to find peace and wisdom within myself. There is a lot of importance here of introspecting, meditating, praying, and reflecting to find clarity and spiritual growth. I'm embracing silence and detachment and connecting to my soul self to gain a deeper understanding of our situation, our purpose, and our meaning. I take time to make decisions for myself. I am carefully considering everything. I think she's saying over here, it's only with the heart that one can see rightly, that what is essential is invisible to the eye. And life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist that, because it only creates sorrow. So I kind of feel like what it's saying over here is like, I can see, okay, what is invisible to the eye. And basically, divine masculine, I can see that you're stuck, that you're stubborn, okay? She says, I wish that you would just not resist the changes, but I can see you having a hard time over here. Okay? She says, I'm strong and courageous, and I have personal power. I am determined and assertive, and I have the ability to overcome the challenges. I'm intensely energetic and fiercely ambitious. I'm tapping into my inner strength to take bold actions so that we can achieve our goals. However, I have to be cautious and carefully navigate this situation because it's potentially very risky. It's saying, also, she's saying, like, you need to be extremely cautious. You need to be extremely cautious because I can see what is invisible to your eye. So what is Divine Feminine's goal here? Because I see that she's very on target over here. She has a goal. She has goals, ambitions, and she's putting a lot of focused efforts, on this Emperor over here. She has objectives, and she's directing a lot of energy towards achieving this goal. It says, I have a sense of purpose and determination. I'm identifying targets and working diligently towards them. I'm being very precise. I'm putting a lot of concentration and strategy and planning. I'm very focused on the desired outcome, and I'm taking deliberate actions to hit my mark. She says, success is inevitable. She says, all I'm trying to do is open the gate for you. Okay, so that you can have opportunities, a new beginning, and a transitioning. Because the gate, it signifies the opening of doors, the potential for growth and change. It suggests that there's important choices and opportunities that are appearing on your path. So this is like encouragement to be open to new possibilities, to step through the gate with confidence, to embrace adventures and all the experiences that lie ahead. The door is both access and protection. So basically, she's working very diligently to open the door for you, my dude, but it's also to protect you. Yeah, it says the divine feminine, that she is very fair and truthful and just. She's full of moral integrity, okay? It says that she's speaking the truth to you. She says this is out of love, compassion, and kindness, she says. This is death and rebirth. She has the power, she's Pluto, okay? She has the power. She has the power of a death and rebirth of transformation. She also says that there's an ending over here and a new beginning. So here's the Emperor. She's saying, Emperor, you are the authority figure. You're the divine masculine. She says, you dude, you are the one that's the leader, okay? You're the one that's in control and in power. She says, but when you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil. It's obvious over here. There's somebody close to you, my dude, who has literally a fucking demon in them, okay? She says, you might not be able to see this, my dude, but I sure the fuck can see that this person in your life is a fucking demon, okay? And she says something about, I'm sending you creative energy. Oh, that's what it is. I'm sending you this creative energy. This is sexual energy, creative sexual energy, okay? This pleasurable energy, right? So that you can come into emotional balance, my dude, because you are strength. You and I together, we are strength. Strength is the Emperor and the Empress together, okay? But she says you're supposed to rise up into your power. You are the authority figure. Be confident. Trust your instincts. Because I see here that you're in grief. Oh. She says, I'm sending you all this creative energy for your own well-being, for your emotional balance, all this creative, sexual, pleasurable energy. I'm sending it to you. She says, because I know that you're in grief. I know all the love that you want to give, but that you cannot. I feel like she's saying, too, that just like you have been in this grief where you've had all this love that you wanted to give, but that you could not. She says, I have also been in this state before. She says, I know that a joyful heart is good medicine. She says, I'm sending you love and beauty, okay, into your life. And not only that, she says, but I'm protecting you against what is unseen. She says, I am a symbol of protection. I am Venus, the goddess of love. I am the divine feminine. I am a symbol of protection. I ward off evil eye. I bring good fortune, health, happiness. I am an amulet for strength, protection, and positivity. And she says, I love you.